Anyway, one of the beauty, I'm going to keep telling you about the beautiful things that we are bringing you because there are so many. One of the beautiful things that we are bringing to the market this year. You remember how I said we have two, Dan and Avatanzi, welcome. Please come and have a seat here. Mr. Mulindo Richard, please come and have a seat here. Please come, Mr. Mulindo, come. My father in the film industry. Also, amataga kocha. Tegaja kocha gano tegocha. Okay. Thank you. I'm not going to try to tell you the many beautiful things that we are bringing to the market. Why? Is because I'm trying to interest you to come and work with the market and exhibit with us, or even come and see. Even if you don't exhibit, I'm trying to interest even you that doesn't have what to exhibit to come and see. So, like I started, when I was talking before, I told you we have two major problems that we are trying to counter this year. One of them is access to market. How are we going to counter this? We are going to bring to you distributors, number one, exhibitors, all these are already confirmed. Exhibitors, we are bringing to you streaming platforms. I'm going to first stop there. That's why we have a streaming platform on board. Mompik, please stand up and we acknowledge your presence. We are very, 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 very honored to work with the streaming platform Mompik. We have very many more coming on board, but first of all, we want to thank Mompik on a special way because they are partnering with us and giving us very beautiful things. Again, like I said, they're giving us goodies. They're giving us discounted, in fact, I was talking to Mr. Charles a while ago, and he said he's going to give producers free channels. How do you know what that means? You're going to get a free channel. Film and culture market. Film and culture market. You have to come. That's why there is a paper going around for you to register. Please register. Scan that paper. Use that QR code and scan and register. If you have not yet gotten it, they are going around. There are very many. They're going to give you free channels. What these channels do, you know how YouTube, you upload your content, and then YouTube takes money, and then Simanyahu takes money, and then this advert takes money. What you're going to get from Mompik, you get your content onto the streaming platform, and then every person that subscribes to your account or every person that watches your content, that money directly goes to the producer, to the owner of the channel. You people, you don't know what the magnitude of that. I think you don't know it because you're not as excited as I am. The magnitude of having the money coming directly to you. Because what we have with other streaming platforms is that we are going to do revenue share, and I know producers that don't want to hear that word. They absolutely hate it. Bianca, do you like revenue share? So now we are bringing the solutions to you. Mompik is saying, bring your work and put it there. Whoever watches, you get the money directly. We don't want Simanya half, we don't want Simanya 40. They're giving you that. I'm yet to go to Vijay Junior very soon and bring for you another goodie. Yeah? So I'm going to streaming platforms. I just needed to tell you that we have so many things that we are bringing this year. That's why you should I'm encouraging you to work with us, to work with the film and culture market. So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Bruno. Many emerging filmmakers have powerful stories. They really, really have great stories. But many of these people have the challenge of accessing the first, should I call it first class, like very good equipment. How is Sony or Maxtronics going to help filmmakers today access these wonderful equipment?
Okay, thank you once again, moderator. For that, we have partnered with Cams and Grips. That's Patrick. So for those that want to hire Sony equipment, they can access them through Cams and Grips. Or if there is someone that wants to own the equipment and they don't have like full payment, we have come up with a module whereby you can pay like a 50% of the equipment. You take the equipment, you keep using the equipment as you generate income to actually pay the camera. Then also those that want to buy cash, of course, you're welcome. Yeah, you can access the equipment with cash money, yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. There's ongalo ntono nyo. Ntono nyo. Do you know what it means getting those very amazing cameras at a very, very affordable price? No genda no kola. Eberanga loan. That's a very good thing. Because some of you guys, I'm sure you will save until you can save no more, and before you can get the amount of money to buy that Sony camera. So if we are getting such offers, please indulge Sony, indulge Maxtronics, and get this equipment. So, Cams and Grips. I bring another goodie. Never nang. I feel like before I get out of this room, everyone must give me like Obaka money. Because the goodies I'm bringing. I bring another goodie. Cams and Grips is partnering with us in an amazing way. Because anyway, we have a campaign. Let me see cinematographers in the room. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, a few have come. But anyway, we are putting out this information so that you know. We are launching a campaign today. Everything that we're talking about today is being launched today. If you miss it, I don't know what to do for you if you miss it. We are launching a campaign called the Best 10 Camera Shots of Uganda. This campaign is we're going to put out a call where we are going to encourage cinematographers, the ones that are experienced and those that are not experienced. Why this helps a lot is because there's so many cinematographers that we found out that are actually not in the film industry. They are there, but they're not in the film industry. There is a time when we had like a space of every cinematographer was somewhere. And to get a cinematographer was very hard. And so we came up with this solution. We are going to put out a call. It's called Best 10 Camera Shots of Uganda. It's powered by Cams and Grips. It's simple. It's very simple what you do. You just go out there and you do your best shot. Shoot your best shot. When we put out the call, submit this shot, and then we're going to have a group of jury people that are going to decide which one is the best, and we are going to take 3 out of those people that are going to submit. We are going to take 3 people that are going to win very, very beautiful things. Let me ask Mr. Msingzi to tell you what these 3 people are going to win. Money is there.
Anyway, guys, like I said, one of the things that inspire the film and culture market is to expose the Uganda film industry. And we can only do this if we appreciate every department in this industry. So this year we've chosen to appreciate cinematographers because many times they are never appreciated the way they are supposed to be appreciated. I don't know how many actors here, when they win an award, they talk about their cinematographers because of that picture, because of that shot, and the director. Many times I've also been on set where a director directs a shot and the cinematographer says, it will not work. Let's try this one. So they've always told the science of the picture, of that motion picture. And as Film and Culture Market 5th edition, we are saying we are celebrating the best 10 cinematographers in Uganda. And our effort is going to be put to those best 10. We market them, we publicize them, we connect them, and then most importantly, they will have access to equipment, a full kit of equipment. If in case they want to work with a producer, this is only to help them also attract the right producers. If you know, cinematographer Godfrey has access to Sony or Grip and Sparks, or Comes and Grips, or Solomon equipment, they have 10 days free, full kit production equipment. So you definitely work with that cinematographer. And it's up to them to say, okay, my 10 free days of equipment, let's turn them into money. Pay me, I give you these days, or let's work together. That is meant to expose and still employ this cinematographer. Number two, they will win cash money. They will win cash money beginning the top takes 5 million shillings, the second person takes 4, then 3, and then 2, then 1, then 500. Yeah? We are also working with a certain company to give them maybe a retreat to some of the national parks in Uganda. And they go there with their camera and shoot. We have Sony on board. They go there, shoot as maybe a documentary in tourism or something short. Still, it will come back to us to watch. Indeed, we want these cinematographers to be celebrated. So please, we still call upon you to celebrate them, just like I asked you to celebrate Zach as an actor, to celebrate Jackie, to celebrate Agaba, to celebrate everyone that is helping this industry come out on screen. Thank you.
I'm going to come back to you, I3C, and ask, we have producers in the room, we have directors, we have actors. Actors, please listen, because most of you lack here. Achimani, she's even smiling. You look for the actor that is smiling. That's the actor. She lacks digital presence. Now, I3C, I would like to know how, even after the film and culture market is done, how is I3C going to enable the film industry, the actors, the producers, the directors? How is I3C going to work with the industry?
All right, thank you. So maybe you'll correct me, but me as a person, I'm a software engineer professionally. So as software engineers or IT community in Uganda, all over the world, we have communities, we have big communities, and me myself, I find myself contributing to more than, let me say, 70 communities, and there I'm recognized as a contributor. So regarding the film industry, something, the little I know about it, I think I know, is it called IMDb? I think it's the IMDb. Yes, whereby at least when a film is put there, or a poster of a film, the casting crew is also listed down there. But I haven't seen something like that in Uganda, whereby if you've worked on the film, let me say a film, it has the cast crew and everything. There's no platform like that in Uganda, whereby the contributors, for me I call them contributors, but on your side you call them the cast. Eh? They're not listed anywhere. Like, okay. Yes, something like that, but that one is something else, but I'm talking about the local community as Uganda, like all of you guys, whereby you feel like this is a platform as Ugandans, whereby if I have contributed to a film as maybe part of the casting crew, at least I'm put there out or listed so that I can at least, even if I've attended just this event, I can still be listed there as an attendee. Yes, something like that. So all those small things contribute to the growth as a community, like someone is recognized that you are part of that community. And also there is what we call knowledge sharing, like people keep on sharing knowledge because it's now a community. Yes, something like that. So when it comes to the digital presence, so digital presence, it involves many things. I believe most of you guys have your social medias, you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and also X. So this says that even if someone searches for you digitally, your name, your profile will pop up, or maybe an article where you were listed, you'll still pop up. But then again, you ask yourself, is that what really pops up? Is that content really giving you what they call leads? Is that content really profiling you? Because it may pop up, but what pops up first is some random video you did on TikTok, also some random post which got many likes from, let me say, a Facebook post or something where you were tagged, something like that. But then digital presence means that we are going to profile you, your profile within Google. So that involves many things. For example, Google has many services. There is what we call Google Search. Google Search, you can create a profile there so that when someone searches, besides referring you, getting content from other referrals like Facebook or TikTok or X or even LinkedIn, but Google has picked you as a profile because Google is the whole thing. It's a library for all the data. So Google, that service, Google provides it. So from there, you're able to create your profile, your role, what you do. Even it goes an extra mile. There's what they call also Google Business. For example, you have a business. You can create a Google Business account whereby you are listing the location of your service. Let me say it's a warehouse whereby you are hiring equipment. You are listing your contact there. You are listing, even if you have a website, you're also listing it there, but also you are listing small pictures or some pictures because they're not limited for your business or something like that. So when someone searches, Google will first pick its information first. It will be the one that shows up. Then the social links or social, what we call other referrals, will be at the bottom. So it's always important to create a Google profile because that is the engine that powers all other platforms as well. Please.
So in short, you're talking about a place where someone can say Ugandan film producers and their names come up?
Okay. That was my first part when I talked about communities. For example, me as a developer, I belong to different communities, but every contribution I've done to different, let me say we have a community for Kampala, we have a community for Jinja, we have a community for Barara. So every community I contribute to, there is a platform where I'm listed as a contributor. Just like we were seeing IMDb, that you have many films, but when someone goes to your profile under IMDb, your films where you casted, they are listed. But that is now the international IMDb. Now when it comes to the community in Uganda, I'm not aware of if the film industry has something like that. You don't. So that is something which can help you as a community, that even if someone doesn't go to IMDb, because most of the films here in Uganda, maybe they don't make it to IMDb for the listing or also creating the profiles, but at least if you have something whereby you can be listed as a, maybe, let me say, sorry about the names, I don't know, maybe as a producer, as a, let me say, an actor, you are listed, and all the movies where you've acted or where you've contributed, they are also listed within your profile. So that again adds on the digital presence for the community as film industry.
Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. Now, before I ask the last questions, I'm going to encourage everyone in this room to go on Instagram, TikTok, X, and look for Film and Culture Market. You do that, and then I'll tell you what to do. Banange, you want the password for Wi-Fi? It's tewali kubera temusimanya I don't have data tesimanya no the password please social media manager read for us the password.
Log into VIP boardroom 1 and 2 and the password is bond with capital B 12345.
BOND 1 2 3 4 5 B capital B OND 1 2 3 4 5. And then we go to our social media platforms and look for Film and Culture Market. You can choose to go to Instagram, you can choose TikTok, you can choose whichever you want, you'll find us. Are we there yet? Click that follow button. And it's going to give you wonders. It's going to give you goodies. What you've just done, let me tell you what you've just done. I think, if I beg to be corrected if I'm wrong. What you've just done is you've given us presence online. You've told the algorithm that this market is important. If we have 50 heads here, you've just told the algorithm that this market is important. And what you've done for me is that you've given me credibility. Now that's why actors, producers, directors, everyone that is here, that's why I'm going to encourage you to reach out to I3C because you need that digital presence. Reach out to them and they're going to do for you wonders. For me, I already have goodies that I'm going to give my actors and producers. Only those that are going to come and indulge Film and Culture Market. If you indulge me, I give you goodies. Just call me goodies from today. From today, just call me goodies. That goodies girl. You come to me, I give you goodies. Okay. Before I ask Mr. Bruno the last question, I would like to ask you, Mr. Godfrey. In a nutshell, because these are our last questions, in a nutshell, why should filmmakers and distributors be part of the Film and Culture Market 2026?
Thank you so much, Rona, for that question. Cutting area serious bivuddewo. This event belongs to you stakeholders. It is actually the best thing to do that you believe it now, that this is our event. You see, the 5th edition brings you amazing 5 things. 5 things. Probably some of them we've done them and half-baked, but this time we bring them to you in a full package. I have an amazing producer who is very creative, very outgoing, and she's not limited in some way. She's someone that calls you at 2. Era twebaza Katonda nti omwami we ali taliiwo kubanga nze yandibadde yanyiigira dda. She calls you at 2, nakuga Godfrey mbadde ndowooza kino. So this is what you should expect and why you should be at the Film and Culture Market. This year, we just told you we have Sony on board. I just told you that he has even a package for a producer to help you access new equipments. And you can only find that at the Film and Culture Market. Number 2, we have a forum or an activation which is dubbed Meet Your Festival, where we will have African film directors. Some will be online, some will be physical, in the room, and then producers come and ask questions how they can be part of those festivals that you just hear about. The other one special activity we also have, we have Strong Minds on board. Strong Minds are creating a pavilion for creatives specifically to discuss matters concerning mental health. You know how creatives, we are suffering with stardom that at some point olumbibwa and no one is willing to give you a shoulder. Sometimes you look for help and everyone thinks you're a star. Tosobola kunoonya that kind of help. And we get into a room, get depressed, and then we think the world does not want us again. That is actually affecting us so much. We have workshops, you get? We have workshops, and then we are bringing you 5 powerful distributors. 5 powerful distributors of African content. We have a unique conversation with National Association of Broadcasters that we want to bring them in one room with the producers, and you ask your questions. Why don't we have our films on these platforms? What should we do to do it? And one of the other things that I want to unveil, such that when mutokako mwami tagana, is Vijay Junior. I want to offer a partnership with Muno Watch for Ugandan content. Many of the Ugandan filmmakers tudiscouraginze nnyo abantu abatandiseewo ebintu ne tubi discouraging in some way or another. But how about if we sold the bigger dream? Because olina firimu yo gituulidde ku DVD, ku laptop yo, kyowafa kyali ekikufuna credit ya producer era wagifuna. Naye probably tomanyi wa kugitwala, but we have platforms around us. Then we have an activation with the streaming platforms, Gandaflix, Quiso, Play It Loud. We have Stream East. We have, I don't know if Ali is around. Ali Chivirige, I don't know if he's around. He has an amazing platform. You guys, the platforms are there. One of the things my producer told you that I want to focus on localizing the film and culture market. How do we become the most important market as far as influencing local market is concerned? That you can walk to film and culture market and you are sure we have 1 million Ugandans that want to watch your film. That is our mission. That we want every Ugandan, if we are to screen a film at film and culture market, other distributors will want to show it because we have the influence. And that is going to be witnessed at the film and culture market. Are we together? So we want you to be part of this amazing 5th edition. And it's because we are celebrating 5 years. 5 years. 5 years with no government support.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Msinguzi. One thing that he spoke about that really intrigued me is that streaming platforms are there. Then if they're there in Uganda, we have, by the way, in all the streaming platforms that we've mentioned, there is none that is from Kenya, there's none that is from America, there's none that, they're all Ugandan. If we have all these streaming platforms, then why are we struggling with the local audience? Mr. Vijay Junior, bambi nsaba ompeeyo ka appointment, nkuleetere films z'aba producers, nkuleetere subscription fees zonna nga zi-scrapped off, so that Ugandans, because one of the channels in Uganda or streaming platforms in Uganda that has actually the audience that we need is your platform. I want you to work with us. I'm going to give you money, by the way. Me, I'm not the person that is going to come to you for free. I'm going to come with money. I have money. Okay, with jokes aside, I just want us to be able, because film and culture market, what we are doing for the film industry is that we are actually answering the things that are actually a pain to film producers. We are bringing the solution. So if we have all these streaming platforms, because I am sure there are very many people who are in this room who didn't know that we have all these streaming platforms. What we are going to do, first of all, is Vijay Junior Kanokako, Mompik Kanokako. What we are going to do, we are going to bring the PR and the marketing that you need. But how are we going to do all that? We have a partner on board. a partner that is giving us the PR and the marketing that you need. You see how we've mentioned all these streaming platforms and you didn't know about them? Now we are going to force Ugandans to know about these streaming platforms. And in so doing, the Ugandans are now going to watch Ugandan content. Okay? So, I am going to invite Innovation Village, our wonderful partner that is going to be our PR task force. I'm going to invite her to talk to you and, yeah, enlighten us how she's going to work with, how Innovation Village is going to work with the film and culture market. Welcome, Carol.
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Carol Mujide and I'm the Creative Business Academy lead. I run the Creative Business Academy. But that's how we pitch. Yeah, so I work with the Innovation Village Hub. It's an incubation and innovation hub. We get to work with different startups, entrepreneurs, creatives. Now the creative economy is the latest cake. Tubadde tusomesa startups naye kati emundu tuziziza wa mu creative economy muki bannange munzizeemu ku maanyi. Yeah, so the latest hot cake is the creative economy. If you're to look at, I don't know how many of us are on LinkedIn here. I know majority are on TikTok and all these platforms, IG and stuff. Now we'll have different foundations coming up, different organizations, creative this, creative fund, creative that. Kati ebya startup adete bichaliyo. Kati wogena mfunders ngaba EU, European Union, the UN, the UNICEF, these guys, kati ate balimu, they are creating funds for the creatives. And that's really amazing. If you didn't know, now you know you're sitting on a hot cake. But the question is, what value have you added to yourself to be ready for those opportunities? Besides the value, how have you positioned yourself? Because we have so many creatives that are very, very amazing. I sit at Motive. Nolaba creative ngaze, this person aine erinnya. Nenga, they look like they don't have even a coin. That is what we are fighting to remove. Twagala chusa narrative. Nti artist wabayingidde mu kitundu. The whole place has to kuyuguma. We know this is money, not someone is going to beg me for transport. Yeah, so it brings me back to the film and culture market. Today's activation. I believe this is something that was not by mistake. We are here for a reason, yeah? Truly one for a reason, and I believe Innovation Village coming on board, like I said, she talked about PR. We've worked with quite a number of creatives. Nola Bangoli maybe. Let me give an example. We have someone Gaze on board as a startup. Nenga are rapping in the evening. They have shows they do out there. They are a very good poet. I personally I've been able to design programs and also implement some. Nga tuina ba refugees gojeko abana Uganda fe. Tuina ba refugees nga baina talent. How are we able to nurture such talent? We've worked with persons with disabilities. Some of you may not know some people that are disabled out there. Ngaba agala buyambi. They need a home. They need a community. And that community, we are building it now. This 50th edition, it's not by mistake, yeah? So tuina abantu nga bali persons with disabilities, naye nga aina talanta, naye nga talina watandikira. So in a film market, it's an opportunity for them to get to know the likes of Sony, what they are doing. I heard of Mompik, yeah? What does Mompik do? Maybe that's the time I'm going to see Yo-Yo. I saw Vijay there, yeah? Vijay Jingo, right? Junior. So Vijay Junior, by the way, is a very handsome man. Yeah. Very handsome man, yeah. We are very safe, yeah. So our VJ there, kati omwana ina person with disability, kuba nina bemanyi mu programs that run in the Innovation Village. Naye nga talina opportunity, olaba n'obeera ne concert, nga talina wagenda kutuukirako. Naye that's the time you will find you parking, coming for the Film and Culture Market. It's going to run for 3 days. Akusange, maybe they share their idea. You may not give them support. Diana, maybe you connect them to your networks. You may not do that, but just you talking to them and you're like, you know what, you can do it. Ompademwa capella, and that capella can take you miles. Today I was talking to Moise. I don't know how many of you know him. He's one of those artists that have the highest streaming thingies, Spotify. We are working on a media academy. He says he has a very big, he has the infrastructure, he has everything, the machines and all these things. Naye, anonya a space, he's looking for a home. He's looking for a community. He says, waneno tuli wano naye twetaaga community as Ugandan creatives. And the community is not going to come from EU, nti babawadde ssente nedda. It's going to come from within us, because we are the solution. And that solution starts now, today, through this beautiful platform. So as Village, what we are doing, we are going to give you access to experts, tugenda funa experts abagenda obeerawo, experts in entrepreneurship. I totally agree with the fact of networking. Networking kintu kikulu nnyo. You come to a place and you go back as you came. Get someone, get your neighbor's contact. They may not help you today. Find out what they do. You are going to find so many of them. Believe me, some of us are seated here. You don't know your neighbor's name. That's weird. Get to know your neighbor's name. When we come to the Film and Culture Festival, it's an opportunity to network. Get to know so-and-so akolachi. You may look at Diana and you're like, oh, bananga like Mkambwe. But when you just say, oh, hi Diana, how are you? She's going to open up. Okay? So the other thing is about grants and partnerships. To our partners, we're inviting on board. We've worked with quite a number of academies, different players in the ecosystem. Some of them are indirect, others are direct. We have several creatives going on between our refugee barrier yobanang. Bakuba rap, and you're like, oh my God, we have very beautiful poets. I've seen poets at Ladu House because I love poetry myself. Naye betia abatyo okutula kumpi, some of you, because they're like, oyalaika munene ayinza obutampa budde. Naye during this market festival, I believe it's going to be a blast, and I can't wait. So I have some sound bites. I want to, like we call them key takeaways. The future of the creative economy in Africa lies in enterprise, not aid. So we don't have to wait for the Muzungu. So the future, it lies in enterprise and not aid. And we are creating an opportunity for those with enterprises to exhibit, to showcase. Like Lagawakawo, you get, apart from VJs, apart from musicians that have concerts, how are we able to bring these people that sit on media, that Lugambo thing, banango nate yakoze bwati? How are they able to go beyond that TV to out there? It's through the networks we are going to build. And the second soundbite, I said there were 3. Talent alone is not enough. I believe all of us are talented in one or the other, but that alone is not going to keep you long enough. So we are going to add structure and access to the market. So you need a structure. Omanyi omulimu gwokola, you may be a VJ, you may be a poet, you may be a dancer, all those things, a comedian. Nenga toina structure. Tomanyi contract, how to discuss contractual things. Sometimes your mental awareness, sometimes bagamba ba artists beeyisa bubi mulina empisa embi. So how are we able to tackle all those things? Bogedde ku master classes. We are going to have quite a number of those. Like Chitokota, there's a lot of, I don't know what these guys did, but they've planned so many things. And I would request that we stick around longer. Don't just attend the 3 days and you throw in the towel. Stick around, because ebijja bingi. Ebijja bingi. And finally, my last nugget is, in Africa, we don't just tell stories about Africa, yeah? We build businesses around them. So tetukyali mu byaku simanyi mutudde around the fire jajja simanyi wakaima kati tumukolamu stories. So how are we able to monetize those things? How are we able to talk about sustainability? Nti when all is said and done, ng'omuliro tegukyayaka nnyo tugenda kukola tutya? How do we keep you in business? So all those things tugenda bisanga at the Film and Culture Market. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Banange, Mbogez, I've made you talk and listen to me. Some of you are listening and you're like, ye banange, bano tebafumbye. Relax. Yeah, you remember how I told you that I'm the goodies girl? Hey, on that terrace there, shortly after these last two questions that I have, we are going to go there and enjoy a meal together and network and talk. Ne Joshua tuletere ku drinks as we listen to these last questions. This last question goes to you, Mr. Bruno. How does Sony plan to influence the Ugandan market with their brand, especially when it comes to the science of motion picture film?
Well, we have quite a number of plans, and first of all, before even coming on board to the film and culture market, we have already been doing a series of training workshops. We have partnered with institutions, we have partnered with film schools, and then universities that actually train film and photography, like Makerere University. And then we also did a training with Kampala Film School, and then recently with Swang's Creative Academy. So we believe that by doing such workshops and then equipping the creatives with the skills, it will help them thrive in the industry, you know, and then have the best of like what they need. I don't know if that answers the question. Yes.
Yes, that really does. It helps to know that actually Sony is here. You know, when you hear the word Sony, you're like, sure, those are American things. Those are brands that are just American, but it is here among us, and we are very glad to Maxtronics. Yes. Yes. I'm going to first of all ask Mompik to first stand up, then I tell you what to do for me. Is out? There is a representative here. First come and first get this marker for me. After signing on this banner, I tell you why you have signed. You sign. Okay. Give that marker to Vijay Junior. I want to first of all tell you that I'm one of your biggest fans. Eh? I'm one of your biggest fans, and yes, indeed, you're very handsome. I am married to another very handsome man. I am very, very married to a very handsome man. In Gambia, I am married to. Tinayogedde. Sina kirala kinayogedde. Kataba abasajja abasayininze. Those are streaming platforms. One of them is Vijay Junior. He runs a streaming platform, Muno Watch. What he has just done, he has confirmed that he's going to work with film and culture markets. Yeah. Banange toyanziza nnyo ssebo toyanzeege. Simanyi wabadde akimanyiko naye ng'amaze okusayini nga temumulabye. Mr. Mumpink, what you've just done, you have confirmed, he had already confirmed for you, that you're going to work with film and culture market. Rakuba Kati, I've given out my secret. Now these producers are going to refuse. Mr. Munindo Richard, ate gwoli taata wange, simanyi bw'oyinza gaana mwana wo, mbadde nsaba osayininge wano, nkubuulire guddi ejja.
Ate nesala kucha Mulindwa atubeereddewo